Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy DZ. Check me out on the upcoming episode of Only Touch Greatness podcast. Shout out my guys.
Yeah, that's what he
Right.
was telling us. I wanted to know when you met Steve. Tell us how you met Sibo.
Yeah.
And then
I
go
met
ahead, Prince.
Sibo. I started rapping like in the studio like 2001, like my second, like my towards the second year of college, and uh, and I just been rap freestyling at parties and stuff like that, getting drunk with my buddies, just kid shit,
Yeah,
14,
simple normal kid shit,
yeah,
right?
just fun, just having
Young
fun with
shit,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
young,
because I love
yeah,
music. I love
yeah.
music so much. Maybe we're rapping over top of a too short beat with the lyrics on there, just rapping drunk. You know what I mean? At a party, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just Seattle's kind of diverse, hip hoppy. You know what I mean? So boom. So yeah. Later the freestyling and party rapping turns into rapping over beats, and I start putting together this project while I'm in Arizona, coming to Seattle, recording in this studio, and like in the early stages of rap, there's like this girl from Portland. First of all, I grew up listening to Sibo, and he's one of my all-time favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? So there's this girl from Portland. She's a white girl and she raps, and she reminds me of a girl rapper that I grew up listening to named Marvelous from Sacramento. And she's rapping like Marvelous, you know what I'm saying? Kind of same style, but she's a white girl, you know what I mean, from Portland. And somehow I hook up with her, not sure how I hook up with her. And she's linked up with Marvelous because Marvelous has recognized her for her talent, you know what I'm saying, resembling her and whatnot. And somehow she knows Sibo. And she's
Mm.
like, yo, do you like Sibo? And I was like, damn, he's one of my favorites. She was like, I'm about to hook you up with Sibo. Boom. She just linked it all up like that. Me and Sibo was on the phone. Sibo's like, yo, I'm coming to Seattle. You want to get a verse? It's like 2,500 or $3,000. I'm like, man, I'm 18 years old and shit. You know what I mean? I don't got that type of money right now. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
just coming up. I'm in school. I'm hustling. I'm working part time. But I knew some cats for this. I always grew up with people that were older than me. And I knew some cats from the streets that was having some thousands that wanted to rap with Sibo type deal. So I hooked them up with Sibo. And now, boom, Sibo's, you know what I'm saying, like good looking. You looked out, you made it happen for me. And maybe he just puts a little verse on one of my, he's like, yo, what you working on? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look out for you now. Since you got me, 2,500, 3,000, I'm gonna look out for you. You know what I'm saying? You're my little buddy and stuff. You're my little brother, you know? Sibo's always been like a big brother, you know what I'm saying? And we always had that connection and that relationship. When he was in California, I was out there messing with him. When he was in Atlanta, Georgia, I was out there messing with him. When he was in Arizona, I was out there messing with him. Like me and Sibo been all over together type deal, and he's a very close friend of mine, you know what I'm saying, to this very day.
Yeah.
Right. I was about to ask you. I
And
was
we
about to
got a
ask
group,
you.
and we got a group album called Mob Related. You know what I'm saying? Because DZ and Sibo Mob Related, and we got a couple visuals that we did for the album too on
Right.
YouTube. DZ206 is my YouTube channel.
Right.
I got it.
I
I
was about
just
to ask you. I
subscribed.
was about to ask you too. Yeah, because I just subscribed too. What was one of your favorite Sibo songs and albums?
Like that me, not that me and Sibo did. You're saying in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in general. And what was your favorite song off
I
of
got
Mob
you.
Related too?
I got you. So one of my favorite songs off Mob Related is Blessed, and that's the first song on the album. And we did a video to that
Yep.
one to promote it. And my other
Yep.
favorite song off the album is featuring Rich the Factor. And I
Mm.
forget the name because I got so many songs, but it's on there. Oh, I think it's called Big Timer. It is called Big Timer, and that's
Uh,
my and that's one of my favorite songs off the album too. And as far as Sibo being one of my favorite rappers, all his albums are my favorite, starting with his very first Gas Chamber. You know what I'm saying? Then I love Tales from the Crypt. Then I love Autopsy. Then I
Autopsy.
love, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying,
Till
all
my
his
casket drop.
Till My Casket Drops, one of my
Ooh-wee.
favorites.
Yeah.
Life as a
Yeah.
Rider, Sibo Mob Father. He got
Yeah.
cuts on every single one and stuff. You know what I'm saying? His little groups that he put together, like, you know what I'm saying, and his group albums with Brother Lynch. I liked that Block Movement.
Oh
His
yeah,
group,
Block Movement.
I
Yeah.
always like when he raps with Killer Tay. I always like
Yep.
when he raps with T Nutty. I always like
Yep.
when he does his little Thug Lords thing with Yuck Mouth. I
Yuck
like
Mouth.
those. Like I
Yep.
like all Sibo's albums, man. He's dope. He's one of my favorite rappers and one of my favorite rappers to work with because his talent and his drive, you know what I'm saying? He's somebody I always looked up to. You know what I'm saying? He's 10 years older than me still to this very day, and he's still doing this shit, you know?
That
Right.
Blessed music video, can you tell us about that? Because I'm going to use it in the intro.
All right, the Blessed music video. You know, me and Sibo pulled up outside my house and we were just listening to songs. I had a different one in mind for the first video, and Sibo said we need one with a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, tempo, a little faster or something, because we had just did a video prior to that with T Nutty off me and T Nutty's upcoming group album and called Playmakers. And Sibo was a feature, so it was me and T Nutty and Sibo, and it got like 70,000 views in 1 month and kind of took off. And so Sibo was like, if we're coming with another video after that one, since that one had so much momentum and motion and everybody liked it, we got to pick a faster song. So we went through, we ended up picking that Blessed one, you know what I'm saying, together. Most of the time, I'm just picking the video, the song, the person's coming, you know what I mean, we're doing it, whatever. But we picked that one together. Then since it was like, since he was saying blessed, I kept thinking like something about a church, and I think he even mentioned a church. So half the video was done in front of a church, and it was a church. I actually went to a K through 8. I went to a private Catholic school called St. Joseph's, and that half the video was done in front of St. Joe's right there because that was where you know what I'm saying, went in the first church I ever seen, you know what I'm saying, and I like to take things, you know what I'm saying, back and make it make sense. So that's why I did it in front of my grade school church, you know what I'm saying? It only makes sense to do it there. And then the other location was a spot that my cameraman knew about downtown, where in downtown Seattle, where it kind of looked grimy and gutter. It was grimy and gutter where we were at. We was in like on a second level parking garage somewhere where he had, you know, scouted out that before. And boom, we did it and we put it out and it came out great. And it's on YouTube now and you can check it out. And it's still fairly new. I think I didn't do videos for like one whole year because of some shit that happened. And finally I just got back to it and stuff and said, man, I got to hit these guys hard. I'm going to do 10 new videos with all my favorite rappers and NHale, who's up and coming, who's Nate Dogg's son. And
Yep.
Right. Shout out to NHale. Right. Shout out to
yeah,
NHale. We had him on the show too.
okay, yeah, he's tight. He's a good dude, and I like him. And
Real dude.
I always liked Nate Dogg, and he was somebody I
Right.
grew up listening to.
Me too.
And I like how NHale sounds like his dad, but also he's original, and I like how he's carrying on the legacy. And he's relatively, and I like how
Right.
other people are embracing him, like Snoop Dogg, and he's getting love where he goes and
Right.
stuff like that. And he's still relatively new, and maybe only got a couple albums, but I think he's got big things coming in the future. And I wanted to just,
Right.
you know, make the connection with him early as I could. As soon as I learned about him, you know what I'm saying, I hit him up a couple times and we just organically connected like that. And he was like, yo, you're from Seattle? I lived in Seattle for 2 years or something and played football at the University of Washington Huskies.
Yeah, he did.
And so we kind of had like
Yeah.
we kind of had that connection.